Hello everybody, it's Joe on BrainToKeyboard, and welcome back to some WWE 2k17 career mode. Last time we left off, the Freak defeated Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins at Payback. But it looks like the feud isn't over. It looks like Seth Rollins is going to claim, there was some circumstances that got in the way. The Freak shouldn't have won. But we'll see about that. The Freak has a new t-shirt that he's wearing. He no longer has to wear the shirt of Stone Cold Steve Austin. The boy's got his own shirt. It's not that great, but you know what? He's brand new. You can't expect him to have a great shirt yet. We'll get there in all due time. But it's time for some SmackDown. I also have a surprise for you during the Freak's entrance. We're actually going to watch that because I have a surprise for you. So it looks like it's going to be the Freak versus Xavier Woods. And then Seth Rollins is going to cut a promo immediately after. Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar, Rusev versus John Cena, Finn Balor versus Sheamus. Yeah, but it doesn't look like Seth Rollins has a match. Interesting. So, let's get right into it. Let's watch some SmackDown. And it's time for some SmackDown. Here we go. Look at that guy taking photos with a digital camera. What year is this? What year is this? We're in Pontiac, Missouri, and it is time. Or is that Michigan? Is that Missouri or Michigan? I think that's Michigan. My mistake. We're in Pontiac, Michigan. Whoa. All right, here we go. Opening match of the night, the Freak versus Xavier Woods of the New Day. So let's see if the Freak can represent himself well here. It's pretty interesting. I almost feel like Seth Rollins might interfere in this match. Oh, speaking of interfering, here's the Freak backstage getting ready. And here's Paul Heyman.
Glad I caught you.
Oh my God.
What you're doing in that ring is simply unique and engaging.
It's pretty fucking amazing, isn't it, Paul?
Like it.
Damn straight you do.
Showing that crowd
Oh, I will.
Demand
Oh, I will.
Their attention reminds me of myself in my younger, more handsome days.
Ooh. Paul Heyman is starting to notice the Freak. The advocate for the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, is starting to notice the Freak.
Hold on to your seats.
And look at those eyes. Look at those eyes of the Freak. I'm a little bit worried that the Freak reminds Paul Heyman of himself in his more handsome days, but we're going to ignore that. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you I had something planned special for the Freak's entrance, so here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Freak now has a new manager. And it is none other than the daughter. Never mind. We'll save that for another moment then, because for some reason she didn't come out. So we'll figure that out in a little bit. So let's just skip that because we've seen his entrance. I'm a little disappointed his manager isn't there, which makes me think that there's definitely going to be some interference, but we'll see. So here we go. The Freak versus Xavier Woods, and the Freak starts off with a nice cross body. And already the Freak's getting pumped. He's saying, are you dare? Why are you having me fight Xavier Woods? I've defeated the WWE champ, and you're going to have me fight this clown who just lost his tag team titles? Nice move there by the Freak. He's going up to the second rope. Here he jumps off, and Xavier Woods moves out of the way. All right, and Xavier Woods working on the back of the Freak. Let me know what you guys think of the Freak shirt.
I like his chances
here tonight, Michael. The Freak lifting up Xavier, bringing him to the center of the ring, and boom, throws him off to the corner, and once again, the Freak saying, get up, bitch, get up, bitch. Xavier, that might not have been the best idea, and now here's Xavier sitting on the corner and just gets chopped to hell, and that was too much for him to take.
Xavier Woods' superior intellect, superb conditioning, and
the Freak going up to the second rope. Xavier moves him out of the way, replies with a few kicks of his own, and then he misses a kick. Uh-oh, and now the Freak's in a dangerous spot here, but he rolls out of it. He rolls out of it, and here's some punches from the Freak. Here's some strikes from the Freak. Overhead snap suplex. There it is. And it's almost like the pay-per-view match the night before did not even affect the Freak. He is just beating down on Xavier Woods, and honestly, I feel bad for Xavier. Here's a nice armbar by the Freak. Can the Freak cause Xavier to tap out? That is the question, and that's not going to be the case as Xavier rolls out of it. And uh-oh, nice couple of strikes right on the face there, but you can definitely tell his arm is sore. This is a little bit more of a balanced match than I was expecting. You know, the Freak is dominant, but however, Xavier still is getting his shots in. You got to respect that. Oh, look at that. Couple of slaps, couple of kicks. And then a clothesline by the Freak. And the Freak, ever since beating Seth Rollins, has just been getting more and more of a show-off attitude lately. Here's a nice neck breaker. Lifts the Xavier up. Xavier gets out of it. Applies with a strike. Freak tries making a punch. Xavier avoids it. And wow, what a move there. Causes the Freak to hop up in the air. And here's some jabs from the Freak. And there's the shoulder attack that we all know. We all know what's coming. It's going to be the Freak out from the Freak. It's going to be the Freak out from the Freak. Can he land it? Can he land it? I think this might end the match, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. And count it off, ref. I think this match is over. 1, 2. Oh, and Xavier kicks out at 2. I did mention how the New Day has just lost the tag team titles. Maybe Xavier Woods is starting to push for a single title, and he wants to prove himself against the Freak. Nice neck breaker. And look at that. The running DDT. Couple of kicks to the arm. And now we're seeing a submission from Xavier Woods. We've only seen the Freak tap out to one submission, and it was the Cobra Clutch done by John Cena. Uh-oh. And look at that. The Freak pokes the eyes of Xavier Woods. It's just straight up dirty. And uh-oh. There's the strikes to the face from the Freak. He does it every single match. He truly believes in ending careers, and a couple of shots like that definitely will. Another snap suplex from the Freak. Lifts him up. Xavier gets out of it. And just Xavier gets these reversals, but he's unable to do anything with it. Just the speed of the Freak is just too much to handle, and he knows it. He's trying to pump the crowd up. Here's the Freak moving Xavier to the center of the ring. And oh, just working on the neck of Woods there. And as we're going to watch Freak move up to the second rope, and he gets it. And he gets it. There's a nice stomp on the stomach. Here's the Freak lifting Xavier up. And there's another shoulder attack. One more Freak out, ladies and gentlemen, and I think it's over. We haven't seen Xavier move in several minutes. It's honestly surprising that the ref hasn't checked up on him. Here he goes, getting up, and I think it's over. There's the kick. Here's the lift. Up above his head, and there's the Freak out. Let's look at some replays. Whew. You know, it hurts me every time I see it. It truly does. Let's watch the pin. Ref, count him off. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Freak wins again. He is on a mission to win the U.S. title and then go after Seth Rollins and his WWE title. However, the only person in his way so far is John Cena, the current U.S. champion. Pretty interesting to note. So we've seen the replays. There's the Freak. But oh, I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done. What did Xavier Woods do to him? What did Xavier Woods do to him? He has no problem with Xavier, so we thought. And there's a shoulder attack. Why? What did Xavier do? He won't stop the... Oh, no, not again. Not again. Is that a third freak out on Xavier? There it is, the third freak out. Why? The Freak is angry and the fans are pissed. Understandably. I don't understand why the Freak had to do that. Is this a new, more violent, more angry Freak we're seeing? That's a scary thought to think about, people. So let's see what Mr. Seth Rollins has to say to this WWE Universe. He lost the night before. He said he's a man of the people. He said he was going to win this for the people, defeat the Freak who the fans hate, and he didn't get the job done. It was a very close match, but he simply couldn't get the job done. I don't know what Seth Rollins expects to come out here and say to this WWE Universe. I'm sorry? I'll try again? Seth, the fans want to see answers, and right now you're giving them bullshit. Even better, you're sitting on that WWE Championship, and you're not even defending it. a lot of things to consider before we hear Seth Rollins speak. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning WWE Champion. Also not coming out with his belt. Another interesting thing to note, but we'll worry about that at another time. And the fans still look pretty uneasy to Mr. Seth Rollins. But hey, he looks like he's in good spirits. Let's see what he has to say. Seth, what do you got? I could be on a date right now. I could be with my boys at the club, but instead I'm here. And I'm here to tell you all how ridiculous the WWE is. So let's get this going and then get on with our lives. And you knew he was going to come out. You knew the Freak couldn't give Seth Rollins a moment. I think we all know that. The Freak just got done with his match and he says, "Oh, no, 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 no. You are in my ring, sir. You are in my ring where I just murdered a man. You are going to get out of my house. You are going to have respect for my house, or I am going to beat that respect into you." And obviously Seth Rollins here is saying, "What the hell are you doing here? I can't say a damn word."
We thought we might see him tonight.
And look at the Freak. He is just bathing in the boos of the fans. The boos are just washing over him, and he loves it. And he loves it. So here he comes. Let's see what the Freak has to say. Taking his time. Here he is. Hey, sorry to interrupt your little stump speech here, but I've got something I need to get off my chest. Interesting. Who in the blue hell do you think you are coming out here and interrupting me? You aren't worthy enough to be in my presence. You're a nobody. The lowest totem on the pole. The bottom of the pyramid. Hell, you're not even good enough to lace up my boots.
Poking the bear.
Look, nobody's listening to you anyway. As soon as they hear your music play, they hit mute. I just hope they caught me out of the corner of their eye and knew there was a reason to start paying attention again. The Freak and Seth Rollins, obviously, this isn't over. Man, what is that stench? It must be all that crap that coming out of your mouth. Seriously, you need to go to the back and grab a breath mint, because all that garbage you're spewing is going to make me hurl. Then again, there's another solution. I can punch you in the mouth until your lips swell shut. Your choice. Well, we all know what happens when people threaten the Freak. Just thinking about it for a second. Here's a strike from the Freak. And the Freak is obviously planning on continuing his assault of Seth Rollins. Beaten on the arm. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, another stomp on the arm. And look at just the kicks. Ooh, and a nice reversal by Seth Rollins. He gets him from behind. The Freak lifts the Freak up. Look, the Freak with a nice arm drag. The Freak responds. And look at the Freak staying loose. He just got done with the match, but I don't even think we can tell. And there's a kick to the back. And there is the all too familiar strikes on the face of Seth Rollins. Uh-oh. And Seth Rollins tries kicking the Freak, but the Freak avoids it. And look at this. It's just jab after jab after jab, and here's a nice little move there. And there's a clothesline by the Freak. Once again, the Freak is just dominating Seth Rollins. All right, and we are back. The game crashed. So I had to redo everything, but we're just going to assume everything happened as it did. So we're going to simulate through these results, and we're going to forget that even happened. So the Freak beat up Seth Rollins, and what is it going to take to get Seth Rollins to leave the Freak alone? But then again, at the same time, what is it going to take for the Freak to leave Seth Rollins alone? There needs to be a bigger match than a one-on-one. This is what Hell in a Cell is made for. This is what a tables match is made for. These men need to break each other until only one can survive. Let's see who the Freak's facing on main event. He's going to be facing Sheamus. But first, I want to see why my manager didn't show up. So let's check that. Because I definitely had a manager. Okay, you can see. Oh, current manager. I have to click it twice. Okay. Now, I guess you guys kind of got spoiled who my manager is. But let's start with main event. Is Seth Rollins fighting? Brock Lesnar versus Kane is the main event. That's weird. Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Chris Jericho versus Mark Henry. The New Day versus the Golden Truth. Big Show versus Tyson Kidd. Jay and Jet versus Brody Tyson. Stardust versus Zack Ryder. And the Freak versus Sheamus. Let's just get right into it. And it is time for main event where the Freak is going to debut his new manager to the beautiful fans of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Here's a nice battle against Sheamus tonight that I think we are all very, very excited for. So let's just get right into it. I don't want to keep you from the action. You don't want to be kept away from the action. So let's get right into it, into main event where it's going to be the Freak versus Sheamus. And let us watch the Freak with his new manager. No one in the WWE universe knows who his new manager is going to be except for the Freak himself. So it'll be interesting to see how the fans react. So let's wait for the Freak to come out. And there is that. Where's the music? There it is. There's the music we all know and love. There's the music we associate with the Freak. The Dudleys who? Am I right? Am I right? And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, the new manager of the Freak. It's Charlotte Flair, the daughter of Ric Flair. The genetically superior is partnering up with the genetically broken. It'll be interesting to see if Seth Rollins brings out a manager for himself. We don't care about Sheamus' entrance, so we're going to skip that. And we're going to get right into the action as Charlotte is now going to watch the Freak ringside. Will this change the way the Freak operates? I don't think so. But hey, who wouldn't want a nice, tall, pretty blonde woman off in his corner? Am I right? The Freak's going to start off with a few kicks. And uh-oh. The Freak tried diving up to Sheamus, and Sheamus dropped him down like he was a toy. And look at that, a nice neck breaker by the Freak, followed up by a running bulldog. And I'm not going to lie, Charlotte looks pretty bored. Oh, there you go. She's cheering. She's cheering for the Freak. Who wouldn't want to cheer for the Freak? And once again, look at that pop-up powerbomb by Sheamus. Wow. Sheamus, a former WWE champion, is maybe saying that the Freak isn't all that tough. The one thing the Freak is obviously going to have to do is avoid the nasty bro kick that has ended many a career. And oh, look at that, the belly to belly there. And now Sheamus just shoving the Freak head down into the mat. It almost looks as if the Freak is distracted. Was the manager the wrong idea? There's a nice flying crossbody by the Freak. I talked to the Freak earlier before the match, and he said the one thing he really liked about fighting Sheamus was how pale he was. I said, what do you mean? He said, when he's that pale, I can easily see the blood. And that's just a scary mindset to hear from a professional wrestler such as the Freak with a nice snap suplex there. It looked like, nice stomp. It looked like he was a little distracted to begin with, but it definitely looks like he has recovered. There you go. Freak flying off from the second rope. And look at him. He is just keeping Sheamus down, which is exactly what you want to do when you're dealing with someone as strong as he is. There he is working on the neck of Sheamus. And look at Charlotte meticulously watching her man at work. Ooh, look at that. Oh, and the Freak tried getting a nice kick there, but he missed. There's an arm drag. And there it is. I thought we were about to see another pop-up powerbomb, but there's the move we're all used to from the Freak. Wow. And this is just so meticulous by the Freak. You almost have to respect this. This isn't flashy, you know, this isn't really that entertaining. It's just an good old-fashioned classic beatdown from someone nasty as the Freak. And look at that, the Sheamus working on the eyes, and he's going to lift up the Freak, and uh-oh, what is this? Is this the Celtic Cross? White noise, I mean. Thank you, Michael Cole, for correcting me there. And look at this. He's saying stay down. He's saying stay down. The Freak is trying to get away. And look at the strength of the Freak lifting up his body like it's nothing. And uh-oh, this isn't good. I think we're about to see something nasty here if it works. And there's the bro kick. There's the bro kick on the Freak. Here's the pin. One. And one. Bro kick, which usually ends matches, which usually ends careers, let alone matches. The Freak kicks out at one. And look at the reversal there. The Freak is back in it. And what a kick by the Freak. Oh my God. We really don't usually see that move from the Freak, so it was interesting to see it. And oh no, what is this? A kick to the stomach. The Freak lifts him up. That's a freak out. That's a freak out. How did he recover so fast from the bro kick with a freak out? We say Charlotte is the genetically superior one, but it might be the Freak, and there's a kick out at two. And the Freak is saying, wow. The Freak had no respect for Sheamus, talking about how he wanted to make him bleed. We thought the bro kick might have been the end of the night. The Freak kicks out of it at 1. Is it possible that we found someone that can truly keep up with the Freak? There's only been 2 people that have ever beaten the Freak. And if you don't know who those 2 people are, one of them's the face that runs the place, John Cena, and the other is Kevin Owens, who went in a nasty rematch. And here's the pin, but it didn't go anywhere. The Freak quickly hops out. You can tell when someone's new fighting against the Freak. What usually takes out other superstars does not take out the Freak. And he almost gets insulted when you think it will. Freak lifts Sheamus up. Sheamus trips him. The Freak's on his back. And look at this. What is Sheamus? Oh, look at Sheamus working at the face. Oh, that looked nasty. That looked nasty. And the Freak ran over to the turnbuckle. And there's a few elbows right to the neck of the Freak. And the Freak drops like a sack of potatoes. Here's the pin. 1. Just 1. Just 1. I thought maybe we see a 2, but just 1. And the Freak is just getting beaten down right now by Sheamus. Look at that, working on the face and then shoves the face down against the mat. What is it going to take for the Freak to recover? Uh-oh, that might do it. That might do it. He lifts Sheamus up. He lifts Sheamus up. And look at that, there's a shoulder attack. There's a shoulder attack. And look at him watching Sheamus, daring him to get up. Daring him to get up. There's a kick to the groin. Here's the lift. Over his head. There's a second freak out. There's a second freak out. You're watching this live on Main Event. Count, ref, count. 1, 2, 3. And Sheamus is taken out by the Freak. The Freak is slowly dismantling the entire WWE roster. This is honestly unreal. This is honestly crazy. And it's interesting that the Authority keeps trying to throw new enemies at the Freak, but it doesn't do anything. It simply doesn't do a thing. And look, there's the Freak celebrating. I think at one point you have to give the Freak. Look at that. I didn't even look at the Authority challenge, but I was supposed to win my match with green arm health, and I did it. You're welcome, Trevs. You almost have to wonder when the Authority says, okay, Freak, we'll give you a title match, because I think it's clear that he deserves one. He has been taking out WWE champions like it's nothing. I almost said like it's his job, but damn straight, it is his job. And we're going to move on to next week. Uh-oh, my rank increased. The Freak is now at number 4 for the U.S. title, going over Sami Zayn. Maybe the Authority is starting to notice what the Freak is capable of. Your relationship with Seth Rollins has gotten higher. You are no longer in a rivalry with Seth Rollins. What? So I guess Seth Rollins has finally given up. Wow, I guess Seth Rollins has finally given up, and now the Freak is without a rival, yet they're still going to fight each other at SmackDown. Is this kind of a, let me see what you got? We'll see, but look at the shirt sales of the Freak going sky high as he gets his brand new shirt. All right. Authority wants me to cheer on any heel superstar in his corner during his match. Good to know, good to know, good to know. All right. We still need a title if we're supposed to earn the respect of Paul Heyman, but I think we're getting close. Well, if you enjoyed what you saw, tune in next time as the Freak will be going up against Seth freaking Rollins. And, of course, if you enjoyed what you saw, give me a like, give me a comment, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.